The Honda Accord is getting a big refresh for 2021. Here's a first look before the Accord hits showrooms later this year. The Honda Accord is widely regarded as the benchmark for midsize sedans. I myself agree. The 2019 and 2020 Accords I reviewed were perfect in almost every single way. The Accord looks great, it's very spacious, it's comfortable, drives well, is plenty fast, and filled with all the latest technology. And for 2021, Honda is improving upon those qualities even more. Starting with the exterior, all 2021 Accords now receive a wider and restyled grille for even a more sophisticated look. The grille hides the Honda sensing radar unit much better than previous years, and upper trims receive new LED high and low beam headlights with longer and wider illumination. The fog lights are also restyled. Most of the trims receive new alloy wheel designs as well as a new sonic gray pearl color. Now moving inside, all Accords now include an 8-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is now standard even on the base LX trim. And on upper trims like the EXL and Touring, new wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now included. This along with wireless charging, and you have front USB ports that have been moved to the front of the center console for easier access. Now for 2021, Accord hybrids have been tweaked to give drivers a more direct and immediate throttle response with more of a natural acceleration feeling. Total output of 212 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque goes unchanged because it's already class leading, and Accord hybrid gets 48 miles per gallon combined. There's also a new trim level for the Accord called Sport Special Edition. The Sport Special Edition replaces the previous EX trim and sits above the Sport. And with the Sport Special Edition, you get features like leather seats, heated front seats and mirrors, remote engine start, and 4-way power passenger seat functionality. That's on the inside. On the outside, the Sport Special Edition gets a trunk lid spoiler, specific 19-inch wheels, LED fog lights, and a dark chrome grille and exhaust finishers. As for powertrain, unfortunately, for 2021, the manual transmission option for the Accord has been removed. It's unfortunate because it's one of the smoothest and easiest manuals that you can buy today. Unfortunately, that's gone for 2021. However, it's not all bad. Both turbo engines, the 1.5 liter and 2 liter, receive updated engine management software for more linear and responsive throttle control. And both engines are plenty powerful. Lastly, as for safety, all 2021 Accords get updated Honda sensing with improved adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. Both offer smoother and more natural intervention when needed. And also, all 2021 Accords receive a new rear seat reminder system. With all the extra goodies, the 2021 Accord LX starts under $25,000. Now, fully loaded Accord Touring or Accord Hybrid Touring can be had under $37,000 before destination charge. Now, to see all the past review videos of the Accord and other midsize sedans that I've done, check out driversonlyrankings.com to get a full list. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel, and before you go, here's a commercial/informative video about the 2021 Accord from Honda. You may enjoy this. Take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Bradley Haselmeyer. Today I'm here to tell you everything you need to know about this, the refreshed 2021 Honda Accord. All right, so let's start on the outside where the 2021 Honda Accord gets some subtle but interesting tweaks to what's already one of the most distinctive and upscale designs on the road. The grille's been widened and it gets new chrome accents. Also the front radar sensor, which is of course part of the standard Honda sensing safety and driver assistive system, is more effectively integrated as well. And the new grille also blends better with the headlights, which are improved with longer throw on low beam and further and wider reach on high beam. Also the lower fascia and the fog light surrounds have been updated. Accord Sport trims also get their own updates, including a dark chrome grille surround and gloss black treatment for the side mirrors, rear spoiler, and the shark fin antenna. There are also 3 new wheel designs for the lineup. The 2021 Accord is of course available with a wide array of accessories, from additional protection to custom styling touches. Honda Genuine Accessories has you covered. And what about this car right here? Well, this is a 2021 Accord Hybrid, and we think it's the best of them all. We'll get to that in a little bit, but for now, let's get to the rest of the Accord lineup. Both Accord 1.5 Turbo and 2.0 Turbo get updates to their driving performance also. The engine management software for both engines has been refined for smoother, more linear acceleration feel. On the other end of things, the brake system has been updated for smoother engagement, especially at low speeds. A new for 2021 Sport SE 1.5 Turbo trim adds heated and power adjustable leather front seats. It also gets heated mirrors, smart entry, and remote engine start. And this year, the EXL trim adds wireless smartphone charging. All right, so now let's talk safety performance. Now, the Accord is targeted to earn top-class collision safety and front crash prevention ratings, due in large part to Honda's ACE body structure and the Honda sensing technology, the latter of which gets some key improvements. Adaptive cruise control has been programmed for smoother braking, especially when following another vehicle, and lane keeping assist has been updated for more effective and natural lane centering. Also new for this year, Accord Touring trims get a low-speed braking system. It uses the parking sensors to alert the driver of a potential collision and even apply the brakes if needed. Honda also added a rear seat reminder system. It uses a chime and a dash display to remind you to check the back seat for precious cargo like pets or kids before you get out of the car. Finally, Accord also features a rear seat belt reminder system. This lets the driver know when everyone is buckled up. And all of this to make sure Accord remains a top safety performer. All right, so now let's talk tech. Of course, connectivity in the car is very important. And, fun fact, the Accord was one of the very first vehicles to offer both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration. And now, for 2021, it's standard across all Accords. And for higher trims, there's new wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration. It'll be available on EXL and above trims on gasoline Accords, and EX and above grades with Accord Hybrid. Also, to improve usability, the front USB ports have been moved to the front of the center console, making them much easier to access. And there are 2 new USB ports for the rear seats as well. All right, now let's talk about this, the 2021 Accord Hybrid. This one here is in touring trim. It comes with all the luxury and technology features Accord has to offer, starting with a hybrid powertrain with 212 total system horsepower. In fact, Accord Hybrid is about a second quicker to 60 miles per hour than the 1.5 Turbo. The Hybrid delivers that extra power and torque, and yet still receives outstanding fuel economy ratings, substantially higher than that from the 1.5 Turbo. In fact, the Accord Hybrid offers multiple advantages, really with zero compromises. The Accord Hybrid benefits from a number of updates for the 2021 model year. Those updates begin with notable improvements Honda engineers have made to the way the Accord Hybrid drives. The Hybrid also has more direct and immediate throttle response and a more natural acceleration feeling, as power climbs smoothly in concert with engine RPMs. And Honda's 2-motor hybrid system spends more time powered solely by its electric motor, leaving the engine off for a smooth and refined driving experience. The hybrids have their own unique styling touches as well. There is, of course, the blue H badge up front. There's also the hybrid badging on the front fender and the rear deck lid. Plus, for 2021, you get 19-inch wheels on this Touring Edition, up from 17-inch last year. And of course, when we're talking about hybrids, we've got to talk about the benefit of great fuel economy and great fuel range. And Honda is proud to have the lowest CO2 emissions of any full-line automaker and to have the best overall fleet fuel economy as well. And Honda's hybrids are a big part of that. And of course, the Accord Hybrid not only fits your budget, saving you money and trips to the pump, but it also does great things for the environment too. Extrapolating from EPA data on carbon emissions, driving an Accord Hybrid for 3 years versus an Accord 1.5 Turbo, which is naturally more fuel efficient than the average new vehicle, is like turning off the power in the average home for nearly 7 months. Put another way, the reduction in carbon emissions is equivalent to those generated from fully charging 430,000 cell phones. So clearly, just driving the hybrid can make a real difference. And the great news is, it doesn't require any compromise. With Honda's two-motor hybrid technology, you get great driving performance, better off-the-line acceleration, the refined feeling of all-electric power, and all the passenger and cargo space of a standard Accord. Well, you've heard of the win-win-win concept, right? Well, here it is. And when you put all of it together, it's easy to understand why I said earlier that the Accord Hybrid is the best Accord of them all. So there you go. That's the 2021 Accord, and especially the 2021 Accord Hybrid. As you can see, Accord remains top of class when it comes to style and technology and safety performance, and of course just being fun to drive. And those values extend across the entire lineup to all the powertrains, including, of course, the hybrid. So it's easy to see with this year's refinements and updates that Honda really has made the best-in-class sedan even better.